Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Now, we got a great little show lined up for you and a bunch of amazing deals. And you guys probably see that banner down there, of course, under the show that says up to 65% off. And that is correct, guys. We have some products up to 65% off. Now, we also have that banner all at the bottom that says if you spend over $1,000 to use that code and get another 5% off of your purchase over $1,000 of Jackeery products. We're also going to have that rotating banner over there that's going to show you guys that 5% discount code again. It's also going to show you guys that 1000 V2, the 2. Now, you guys are going to see some amazing price points and deals for you guys tonight with these products. Now, we're going to start the show off with the 1000 V2 because, well, hey, it is a crazy price point for you to be had, and I'm just going to go there with that. The price point on that one is just amazing for you. Now, I believe we have it for you guys at $3.99 tonight with, of course, that code that they have set up. And I'm going to probably attempt to share that right here. Now, with this, we're going to change camera angles. You guys are going to see the table. You're probably going to see products and listings of products. And we're going to attempt to find you the correct one. And we're going to move over to it. I set the table up slightly different tonight, so bear with me for 1 second. 1000 V2. Now, this is a phenomenal power station. It's going to do 1070 watt hours of power. Now, with 1070 watt hours of power, you got multiple points of connections and multiple ways of charging said device. You guys can actually charge from the USB 30 watt USB-C port. You guys can also charge your devices at 100 watts through the USB-C 100 watt port. You can also use the USB-A 18 watt port to charge your other devices as well. So you do have a wide variety of USB-A and USB-C plugs to charge your MacBooks, your tablets, your phones, your flashlights, or anything in between with that, which is amazing. Above those three plugs is a 12 volt 10 amp DC plug. Now, that 12 volt 10 amp DC plug is a cigarette lighter adapter plug. Now, that is going to allow you to plug in multiple other connections, or if you guys, you know what, I can kind of show you guys something that you guys could do that with. And let me try to grab it out while we talk about this. Because you don't just have the 12 volt 10 amp plug, you also have that flashlight on the opposite side. The flashlight on the opposite side is going to do, of course, that beautiful 3 light modes for you. So you don't have to worry about that. But it's also going to allow you to, of course, see in times of need when you can't see stuff around you. Now, you also are going to have the 3 AC outlets below that are going to do the beautiful 1500 watts of pure sine wave power. Now, I was talking about the 12 volt 10 amp DC plug. That's going to be an adapter like this. Now, this adapter has multiple other USB-A ports for you. You'll literally just take this piece in here, you'll come over here, and you'll push it in, and now you have a couple more USB-A ports to connect up to and run other devices through. So that is a 12 volt 10 amp DC style plug. It's going to allow you to do those types of pieces and charge other devices that you normally couldn't charge in that timely fashion. Now, you're going to notice that a lot of these stations do have those plugs, so they do want to make sure that you guys are actually taken care of with those on need. Now, of course, like I said, you also have a digital display. Now, the digital display is going to allow you to, of course, see the power rating that's left in it, see the battery charge that's there, to see the input and output voltage that you're actually running those devices from. So let's say you are actually, hold on, I didn't want to drop that. So let's say you guys have your house fan plugged into it. It's pulling about 50 watts a draw. You're going to see that it's pulling out 50 watts a draw, and it's going to tell you guys how long it's left to run. Now, with that code, you guys can get this 1000 V2 for $399, which is a great deal to be had. Now, the even better part is we're going to go here. Standard 2-hour quick charging. It's also going to take to fully charge the 1070 watt hours. You guys could also do the 1 hour emergency situation charging if you switch it over in the app, and it does have app control. So 1 hour fully charged. If you had several of the 200 watt solar panels, a few hours as well, probably around 4 or more hours with that. It's a great option to be had to be able to charge in multiple different ways. It only weighs approximately 24 pounds, so it is nice, lightweight, capable of being taken wherever you need to go. So you guys could take it on the go and not have to worry about it. And I love that option to be able to take something that I need to take somewhere and just use it when I need to. So just a great piece with that on hand. Now, with the 1000 V2, guys, it's amazing. By itself, it's perfect. But you guys can also get it as a package deal where you guys can get the 1000 V2 and two 100-watt solar panels for like $748. That's going to be like a 42% savings. So at $748, you're having a great deal with that, and it will work very, very well for you guys. So you don't have to worry about it. It's going to be a nice price point, and then you have two of the panels to charge it with it on hand. So just a nice little great options for those of you that need something like this. So there you guys go with that. Sheila, what's up? How you doing? What is Sheila doing? Sheila, I feel like I'm having slight stutters in my show today. So it's a really cool piece with that, of course, and also with that on hand. So you guys have the options by itself with solar panels. You guys could also get the 1000 V2 with a single solar panel. I think that's going to be about $599 with that one. So your laptop swelled. The battery? Wow. I'm having stuttering in my show. I see some frame drops. So great options with that. Now, I will tell you guys, if you guys see some drops in the show, I have to apologize. We do have a big storm going on outside, so it's not the best day for me to be streaming, but we're getting through it. So 3 options, 1000 V2, guys. Definitely check it out. Amazing, amazing. I saw that. No, it's our weather. So we have a major rainstorm and wind going on. So within the last couple hours, I've been having some slight issues, but not too bad. All right, we're going to move over to a larger power station. We're going to talk about the 3600 Plus. Now, the 3600 Plus is a bigger power station that's going to do very, very well for running your whole home or just running simple pieces. Now, you guys see these two amazing stations here. You have the 5000 Plus, which is the bigger one. You have the 3600 Plus, which is the smaller one. Now, we're going to attempt to move over to the 3600 Plus. With the 3600 Plus, guys, you're getting over 3,500 watt hours of power. It's technically 3,584 watt hours of power in about 77-pound package. Now, 77 pounds, it is a little bit heavier than some of the others, but hey, don't be scared of it. You guys can move it around without a problem. Your downfall is probably getting it upstairs if you guys can't lift that much weight, but you know, team lifting and all of the other stuff can help you with that. Now on this, you're going to get, of course, that front TT30 beautiful plug. This is going to allow you to connect up to RVs and other pieces to run those said devices. You're going to get, again, that nice large display. 2 USB-A ports. These are 18-watt USB-A ports. 2 USB-C 100-watt ports as well. You're going to get 4 AC outlets down here. Now, those are going to allow you to do 3,600 watts of pure sine wave connectability. So if you guys need to plug in that window AC, I totally understand. Go ahead and do so. If you guys need to connect up your fridge to it, go ahead. Ain't going to be a problem. Connect your lawnmower into it. I don't care. It's going to run it. And that's the cool part about this. Now, the price point's definitely there for you guys tonight with the 3600 Plus. You guys can actually get this at $16.99. So you're already going to save about $900. It's a 39% savings, which is a great deal, honestly. Now, you have more connectabilities with this. You're going to have multiple ways of charging. It is, of course, going to have a long lifespan as well. Standard 2.5 hour wall charger is what it's going to take. 2.5 hours on a wall charger, you're going to have enough power to run your home or get you through that timely needs. If you don't want to run it off the wall charger, use, of course, 1,000 watts of solar panels and have a 4-hour charge. Decently well done. Or if you really need to and you need to get it in a timely fashion, connect up the solar panel and the wall plug together and have a 2-hour charge. 2 hours quick charge, you're up and running. and Bob's your uncle. Now, with it, you have more connections than what I was just talking about because there is more to this station. Now, it's going to take me a little bit to kind of move some things around. We're in a tight space. But if I pop this over, you guys are going to be greeted with, of course, more plugs down below. And whoa, my camera. So let's zoom you guys on in here. And I know it's a little bit dark, but we have shadows from the other station. So the top plug is going to be for your manual transfer station or linking to another 3600 plus. Below that is going to be your DC 8020 solar panel plug adapters. That's where you're going to connect it up. At the bottom is going to be your wall plug connection, and on the side is going to where you guys are going to, well, right over here, you're going to be able to link up extra batteries. So you can put extra batteries into the system. So that's the cool part about it. Now, you also have the nice large wheels, which I can kind of attempt to move down there, and you guys can see that beautiful large wheel that's going to allow you to roll it, but it also has casters, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, when we do this, you also see the nice large handles and the beautiful handle in the back. Now, of course, comes with the wall charger, so you guys have the wall charging cable. You're going to have the instruction manuals and everything you need. Again, has full app control, and ignore my ugly leg. I just saw it was in camera view, and we're just going to ignore that, right? With it, you get everything you need. Now, 100-watt refrigerator should be able to run off of this for about 2 to 3 days without a problem. You could run a 5-watt light bulb for over 120 hours. You could probably run your house washer off of this, maybe approximately 4 times with the house washer, which is great. Your 1150 watt window AC, almost 3 hours plus with that on hand. You could do much, much more. Let's say if you want to plug in your hand drills, you want to do your curling iron, your hair dryer. It will be able to do all of that without a problem. For $16.99, it is a phenomenal price point to be had. Now, if you don't want it by itself, I get it. Get it with the solar panel package. It's going to be about $2,100. You're going to get this device and 2 of the 200-watt bifacial solar panels. Now, the bifacial solar panels is the 200-watt panel. I actually don't have the bifacial version. I have their older version, which is just as good. You guys are going to get the updated version with this for $2,100. With that, you guys have 2 solar panels. You guys are up, charging, running, and everything in between, which is a great deal with that. But always, I'm going to tell you, get the full package. So get the 3600 plus, get the extra battery, get the 2 solar panels for $3,700. Now, that's not your final price. Now, remember those 3 items that we just talked about all are eligible to use that 5% discount code that we have for you tonight. So that's a good piece. Now, the big package, the 3600 plus package, with the 2 solar panels, the extra battery, you're going to have over 7,168 watt hours of power. You can link up to 5 batteries and have, of course, 43 kilowatts of power on this option. Adrian, hello. Trevor, what's up? How are you doing, buddy? So that's the cool piece with this. Now, the extra battery is beautiful. Having 5 of them would be amazing. Having them set up to run your home would even be better. Or your RV, your toy haulers, or other devices. It is a nice, beautiful option with this. I really do love this. I'm looking forward to Black Friday deals on electronics. Are you? Well, we're doing Prime, buddy. We're doing Prime Week. It is Prime Week, my guy. So Prime is coming up on the 7th and 8th. But, you know, we're doing the early deals now. So definitely got some good prices for you. I'm definitely with you there on though. So guys, great options. Any questions about the 3600 plus, please ask. We are definitely here to answer. The one thing I have mentioned is pretty much most of these stations we're showing you tonight have app control. Now that app control is going to be free for you to download on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. You guys can download it, install it onto your phones, and then pair up to these devices, run these devices, and with ease, have fun. So phenomenal little products, great little pieces. They are actually very, very amazing products. I love Jackeery. Jackery's always coming and making newer and more beautiful pieces, and the technology is definitely expanding. I love the capabilities of what they're doing with it. I mean, like with the 5000 plus, you have like 4 to 5 different ways of charging it. So I mean, you're not just stuck charging it on a wall plug. You also have solar options, or you guys can do like high power solar array on the 5000 plus and stuff like that. So there are a lot of great options. Tammy, thank you for the follow as well. Now, I believe they want me to show you guys a little baby station. Let's see here. I think it's the 300. Now, the 300's got its place, and I'm going to say that. They keep showing it because this is actually a really amazing little piece. 293 watt hours of power. I almost said 88, and that's the 300 plus. Now, 293 watt hours of power in a 7-pound power station. 7 pounds means you guys can carry this anywhere. It's not going to stop you from taking it on the go. They are definitely really, really amazing to have stuff like that. Yeah, like this. I mean, definitely this would be, you know, a good option for camping. Some of the other ones would be great as well. I like the options if you're going to take a bigger one. Why not take one with wheels? Because then you can roll it around, or take a smaller one that's got a nice handle that's very capable of being carried around, or used as a weight. Now, this is one of the originals, so it's got a fixed handle that sits here permanently, so you can't stack stuff on top of it. It does have 2 AC outlets that do 300 watts of pure sine wave power. Can peak at 500 if you need to go a little bit above that. Now, you also have 2 USB-A ports, 1 USB-C port. The USB-C port is a 60-watt bi-directional port with that one. You're also going to have a DC input port, which is going to be your, I believe it's the 8mm plug right here. So that's going to allow you to connect up to the solar plugs. It's going to allow you to connect up to, like, you know, your wall chargers or like your old school laptop styles with this one. It still has that 12-volt 10-amp cigarette lighter adapter, so you guys can put the extenders on there, add extra USB-A ports, connect up to your air mattresses or other devices with this. Every device on this table or behind me has silicone pads on it, so it doesn't mar up or damage the surfaces that they're set on for that. Now, because it's the older styling, the 300 is going to take approximately 3.5 hours to fully charge. It's a little bit longer of a charge time. It doesn't have some of the newer technologies like the other ones, which at 3.5 hours isn't a bad charge time for this device. 293 watt hours of power, you guys could run, let's say, a flat screen TV for about 4 hours. You guys could do a Nintendo Switch for over 40 hours with that. Approximately 12 cell phone charges, or 12 to 13 cell phone charges, depending on the cell phone. Like your iPhones, smaller battery. Your Android devices, like your Samsung S24s, have a larger battery. So that's where your variation will be with this. And that's the cool part about this. You have those options to do that, and it's going to allow you to run other pieces. From air mattresses to inflatable drone batteries, maybe DSLR camera batteries. What I mean by that is DSLR camera batteries. You guys should be able to charge these up, and these are actually a little bit smaller ones. I think they're like 1200 milliamps. So you should be able to do almost 20 of these off of this device with that, and that's kind of a cool. Hey, yeah, no problem. I appreciate you doing that. And if you spend over $1,000 tonight, there's a 5% discount code. These deals are, of course, the Prime Day deals. They're probably going to last as long as the product lasts. And I have watched these products disappear pretty quick during the last shows. So great little option, nice, portable, acceptable. If you need something small like that, I think this is about $169, which is a great deal. It's not a bad deal. If you want to get it with a solar panel, you guys can get it for, it's like $299. And it should come with this one right here, which is the bifacial folding solar panel. This is a 100-watt solar panel. With this, it should be about 7-hour charge time or so for this. This only charges at 100 watts if that's the way you're charging it. If you're using the USB-C port, you guys will have 60 watts through that alone. It'll take a little bit longer. If you guys use the wall plug and the USB-C together, 2-hour charge time is where you're going to be at. Now, the solar panel is fully waterproof, water resistant for harsh and wet weather. You don't have to worry about this. and can be taken pretty much anywhere. So you have the options with the 300 right there, guys, and great price points with that. If you don't want the smaller variation, though, we can go back to the table and we can talk about the 500 right in the middle. Now, the 500 is going to be a little bit bigger for you guys. This one's going to weigh approximately 13 pounds. It is, again, one of the older variations, but still very current product, which is great. 518 watt-hours of power, portable, acceptable at 13 pounds. Could be taken camping, could be moved from car to car, could be moved from RV to motorhome, could be moved from your toy hauler to your house. Whatever you really need. I mean, at 13 pounds, most people should be able to carry this without a problem. 518 watt-hours of power, though, is going to take you about 5.5 hours on this one to charge, from 90 to 100%, which is good. Now, with that, you guys will also be able to charge it on a cigarette car lighter in your car on a trip in about 5.5 hours as well. With it, you have a single AC outlet on the front, so we can zoom you on in there, bring you up close. That AC outlet's going to do 500 watts pure sine wave power. That means no spikes, no peaks, no big bulges of electricity going through. It's not going to ruin your electronics. Don't worry about it. You can peak at 1,000. It's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster of a wave, but nothing that should hurt anything that you have plugged in there, which again is great. I love that idea. You have beside that AC outlet is 3 USB-A 5-volt 2.4 amp plugs. You're going to have 3 DC plugs, that 12-volt 10 amp cigarette lighter style, and 2 6.5 millimeter DC plugs. It's going to be like your old school laptop, the adapters and plugs like that. Above that is going to be your 8 millimeter plug on that 500. That 8 millimeter plug is going to allow you to charge your off a solar panel, wall plug, cigarette lighter plug, and all those other variations. On the side is a flashlight that does 2 modes, standard brightness or SOS pattern to trigger or warn people you need help. This device will allow you to run 9 hours with the mini cooler, 7 hours with the flat screen TV, maybe 30 hours with the laptop. You guys could do 50 to 60 minutes with the blender if you really need a margarita or a milkshake. If you guys are into inflatable rafts and floating the rivers during summer, 8 hours with the electric single piston pump. If it's a dual piston pump, it's going to be less runtime. It takes more power to run a dual piston than a single piston. For the airbrushers, a single piston pump is going to be great for being able to plug into this and maybe pinstriping or drawing some art onto something with the airbrush. Great options. 4.5 hours with the electric blanket, approximately 9 hours with the mini cooler. Got a lot of options. At 13 pounds, it is a great piece. And for $298.97, it's 40% off. You can't go wrong with it. You can also get it as a package deal where you can get the 500 and, of course, the 100-watt solar panel for about $468. So you're going to have the option of charging this device. Now, with the 100-watt solar panel, it's going to be about a 7.5-hour charge time. Again, it only charges at 100 watts, so it takes a little bit longer to charge, and that's why that's going to be your charge time. Now, next door to it is going to be the 2000 V2, which is a bigger station. This station is right here. We're actually using the station right now. I tend to use the station most shows. Now, the reason for that being is if I come over here and pull up the app, might have to log in, don't know, we'll see. If I pop onto the app, we can turn on the flashlight so you guys can see how the flashlight works from the phone. I can turn on higher brightness, or I can even do SOS pattern and shut that off. Below that, I can even turn on the display so you guys can see the battery percentage is at 83%. It is saying we're using 0 watts right now, and that's probably because the lighting that I have plugged into it is fully charged at the time, so it doesn't need to pull a draw out of it. Now with it, you guys have a great little options. You have the 3 AC outlets. Now these 3 AC outlets can do 2200 watts of pure sine wave power, can peak at 4400. Now this device does carry 2042 watt hours of power in the LiFePO 4 cells. In the housing that's created for the 2000 V2, it has got cell-to-body technology. Now, cell-to-body technology is going to be their newer housing, which means the size of this device shrunk. It also means that it is less weight and it takes less time to build the product. So less time in the warehouse and less time in, of course, the being built process means it's to the consumer a lot quicker, which I really love that idea. On the opposite side, again, 12 volt 10 amp DC plug. You're going to have two USB-C ports, a 30 watt port, 100 watt port. You're also going to have the USB-A port at 18 watts as well. Now, the device itself is going for sale today for $799, so you guys can get it for $799, which is a great, phenomenal price point. What could you run off of it after charging it for only 2 hours? Well, after 2 hours of charging, you're fully charged on this device, which is amazing. With Charge Shield 2.0, guys, you can switch on emergency charging. Again, 1 hour charge time, up and running. If you had, let's say, 400 watts of solar panels, about 5 hour charge time. If you had 800 watts of solar panels, you're going to have a 2 hour charge time. You see where I'm going here. Now, on the device, you could run a 100 watt refrigerator for over 20 hours. You guys could run a 550 watt coffee maker for 3 hours. You could run a 4 watt light bulb for over 100 hours. You could do a mobile phone, 80 charges. You could do a 200 watt desktop PC for over 12 hours on this device. If you had, let's say, your PC plugged into this and you had this plugged into the wall, if you lost power at the wall, it's going to be a 20 milliseconds of switchover. So it can be used as an emergency power supply or uninterruptible power supply. 20 milliseconds, you're not going to really notice the flicker of power. Most devices will stay up and running without an issue. Like all of them, they do have a UL certifications for fire retardant and drop protection. It is made from a LiFePO4 cell, so lithium battery chemical. I believe it's got like a 3 to 5 year warranty included on these as well, so you do need to register them. You're going to get over 10 years of battery life at 100%, and then after that you'll have approximately 70-80% battery capacity charge level, but will still keep running after that. If you want to do a shop vac, 2.5 hours with the shop vac off of this. And that's the cool pace with this, so I really do like it. Now, the very beautiful options of these pieces to have these and up and running for $799, it's an amazing deal. It does weigh a little bit more, though. You guys do know it weighs approximately 39 pounds, so it is a little bit heftier because it has a bigger battery with that. So just, check it, keep it, and, all of that other stuff. It's just amazing, amazing little piece. If you guys need to, and those options, just have fun and all of that. Now, I love these options. You have it, you can do it. If you don't want the 2000 V2 by itself, hey, I get it. Grab it with the 200 watt solar panel option, and that's going to be like $11.99. Since it's over $1,000, use the 5% discount code that we have down there for you and save another 5% off. It's going to be a great package deal, and it's going to be, of course, with solar, so you can't go wrong with those. Now, we're going to move the table. We're going to show you guys up higher. We're going to be talking about one of their newer products. This is the 3000 Jackeery power station. Now, the 3000 is definitely a really, really amazing piece. It's a nice larger piece. It's a little bit shadowed, and I do apologize for that, but hey, we work with what we got. Now, 3600 watts of pure sine wave power if you need, 7200 watts max output. 3072 watt hours of power that can be fully charged in no time at all. And that's where it's great. 2.25 hours is all it's going to take on a wall plug to fully charge this device. If you had 400 watts of solar panels, 11 hours is your charge time. If you had 1,000 watts of solar panels, it's going to drop way down there. If you want to use solar panel and, of course, wall charging, about an hour and a half is where you're going to be at to fully charge it. You're going to have 4 AC outlets, standard. Then you have that TT30 style plug for your RVs or motorhomes. Can still be used as a UPS or EPS with the 20 milliseconds to switch over, which is amazing. But once it's done, you guys can run a refrigerator for a few days. You guys can run a 5-watt light bulb for 9 to 10 days. You could run a house fan for over 60 hours. Your Wi-Fi router could be ran for multiple days, again, without a problem on this device. The downfall, and I'm always going to be 100% with you, it is 60 pounds. At 60 pounds, it does not have wheels. You are carrying this around. So this one is going to be more geared towards those people that want to have it positioned at home or have somebody to help them lift it and carry it. Now, I do move it by myself, so it can be done. Just be kind of cautious with that. Now, for $1,099, you're saving 56% tonight on this device. By doing that, you're saving, its normal price is like $2,500. You're saving quite a bit with that. And that's the cool piece on this. Technically, it's an amazing product just as it is. You could run so much more. Let's go here. Coffee makers, rice cookers, steam machines. You guys can run your carpet cleaners. You could even do TVs. You could do your computers. You could do tablets. The phones. You can do leaf blowers, weed eaters, hand drills, table saws. Maybe you want to charge a GoPro multiple times. Like a 5-watt GoPro battery, you should be able to charge over 300 times off of this device alone. 30 to 40 drone batteries, that's going to range like a 90-watt drone battery from like the DJI Mavic 2 or something like that of the sorts. Great little options. Again, still full app control. And, you know, with that, we can kind of show you guys the app control with this one as well. I do have it connected up, so if I want to, we can come over here. We can make sure it's connected to the Bluetooth, which I'm not sure. Might have lost connection with this, so bear with me. Not sure I did or not. We had a bunch of updates on the phone, so some things are going to work, some things won't. Alright, so I'm going to have to repair that one later. We'll deal with that off show. But I can turn off the DC switches, turn on the DC switches from the app control on this. Now, $3,000 is an amazing piece to be had. Again, they also offer it as a package deal with solar panels. Now, if you want it as a package deal, you're going to get the station and 2 of the 200-watt solar panels for like $15.99. So you're going from I think it's $1,100 to $1,599. It's not that big of a jump, but you're saving still about 47% off a full package deal. Again, using another 5% off, and you guys can save a little bit more. It's another amazing station with this, guys. That 3000 is beautiful. It really is a great option for you guys. Now, we're going to move back into some of the smaller stations with this. We're going to show you guys the 300 Plus. The 300 Plus is going to come in, of course, 4 different package deals, all right? So you got, or 3 different package deals. You're going to get it by itself for $199. You guys can get it with the Mini 40 solar panel, or you guys can get it with the 100-watt solar panel. 288 watt-hours of power and an 8-pound power station. 8 pounds is the weight of this device. Single AC outlet that does 300 watts of pure sine wave power, can peak at 600 for you. 2 USB-C ports, a 100-watt port, 15-watt port. 15-watt USB-A port, 12-volt 10-amp plug, and the flashlight that does 2 modes of brightness. Now, unlike the original 300, it's got a foldable handle, so the handle can be folded away. And it uses a 3-pronged wall plug to actually charge it. Hour and a half charge time is all there is to this. Hour and a half, you're up and running, you're good to go. It's got, of course, all that newer charging technology. Again, should be able to run your Nintendo Switch over 40 hours. 12 to 13 cell phone charges. 4.5 hours with the flat screen TV. 4 hours with, of course, a heated blanket. Maybe 5 to 6 hours with the CPAP machine. By itself, it's a great option. At 8 pounds, it's an amazing option to be carried around. But if you want to get it as a package deal, you can get it as an 11-pound package deal with the Mini 40 solar panel, and this is going to allow you to take it pretty much anywhere. At 11 pounds, this would be good for bug-out bags. This would be good for, of course, just, you know, in general run or usage. You guys can, of course, have quick emergencies, maybe grandma with this as well. DG. I'm going to tell you, you could probably go with the 3600 plus or the 5000. Those are going to be your bigger batteries that should allow you to run stuff like that for those. The 3600 plus and the 5000 will also allow you to have batteries. So those are options for you with that. Let me see if I can actually kind of show you in a second. So that'd be one of those two. So the 5000 plus is a bigger one. The 3600 is a little bit smaller. It's battery wise, but they both offer up to 5 batteries total. And they are going to allow you to run a lot of different stuff. The 5000 has dual plugs. So you're going to have, of course, TT30 and it's, yeah, I can't even speak today. You're going to have the 30 plug, the NEMA 30 plug, and you're going to have the NEMA 50 plug. So you guys can actually do 120 or 240 volt connectability with that. It'll also allow you to plug it into a house and everything of the sort. So that would be your option for like DJ stuff. Now, like I said, Mini 40 and of course the 300 is a great option for you and a good price point. If you want to, though, you can also get it with the 100-watt solar panel for like $399. At $399, this is still very portable and, of course, taken anywhere. Hey, no problem. I'm going to be showing a couple of the bigger stations in a few minutes. So we'll be showing the 5000 in full depth. We're about to show you the 4000 kit. The 4000 kit could run your DJ stuff, but it's not as portable. And I'm just going to go there. So that's what I'm about to show you is the 4000 kit. Now the 4000 kit, if I come back here, we change camera angles and we go up here on the table. That's going to be the 4000 kit. So that's the 2000 plus and battery extension. Now this is what I mean by it's not portable. I mean, it's definitely portable. It's got wheels. It's got a handle. You can roll it around. You can take it places. The battery does not have wheels, of course, so you'll have to strap it on there or whatever you want. With the kit, it is over 4,085 watt-hours of power as a kit with the extra battery. By itself, it's 2,042 watt-hours of power just for the station. The station, of course, has 5 AC outlets. You're going to have 4 of your standard 3-prong AC outlets, and then you have your NEMA plug. You're going to have 2 USB-C ports, 100-watt ports, 2 USB-A ports, 18-watt ports, 12-volt 10-amp cigarette lighter plug in that TT30 style NEMA plug over there. It's going to take you approximately 2 hours to fully charge this device on a wall plug by itself. If you had 6 of the 200-watt solar panels, it comes with 2 of these. If you had 6 of them, it's going to be a 2-hour charge time, again, out there if you need to. Now, the greater part of this is if you had 6 more panels, you guys can connect up the panels to the battery as well and have a 2-hour charge time. So it's a nice quick charge time. With the 2000 plus, you can add 5 batteries. This kit is giving you the battery, the station, and 2 of the 200-watt solar panels for like $2,500. It's a 50% savings. It's normally a $5,000 price tag. If you want to, though, you can add batteries to it. So they do offer the batteries. I believe the battery's like $879 a battery. So for each extra battery, it's about $879. Now, with this, you could run, let's say, your 1200 watt or 200 watt desktop PC for over 24 hours on this. You could run your refrigerators, you can run it so much more. One sec, everybody. I apologize, everybody. Now, like I was saying, you guys could run so much more with this. It has a lot of options on what you could run, what you can't run, where you could run it, and all of that in between. So, as this package deal, like a CPAP machine can run over 300 hours. 24 hours with that desktop PC. 5 hours with the 520 watt refrigerator, maybe 3 hours with the microwave, 4 hours with your AC. If you wanted to plug it into your RV, you guys could do, let's say, the AC in that for about 3 hours as well. Maybe 52 hours with the portable freezer. The 90-watt fridge, about 28 hours. So you could do a 100-watt movie projector over 28 hours. You could even do professional grade equipment like a welding machine. So like your MIG welders will give you on this package deal a little over an hour and 20 minutes. And that's the cool part with this. Very, very great option on hand. So I like that option with this. If you want to do 120 cell phone charges, go ahead and do so. You want to do 90 drone batteries, hey, you can do it off of this kit. The price point is definitely there for this one. It's a phenomenal price point. If you want the station and, of course, just the 2 solar panels, that's going to be another great deal for you. I believe just the station and the 2 solar panels is like $1,700 for the 4,000 kit, so, or for the 2,000 plus by itself. Now, we are going to kind of go quick through another small one, because we do have another big one to really show you, and that's going to be your biggest one that they offer. This is the 240 V2. Comes in 2 different packages for you. It's going to come by itself for $179, or you guys can get it with the Mini 40 solar panel for like $248. Now, 256 watt hours of power. It's identical fixture and makeup as the 300 plus that we just showed you. So it's got the 12 volt 10 amp plug, the flashlight that does double modes, the AC outlet that does 300 watts of pure sine wave power, can peak at 600, has the 2 USB-C ports and the USB-A port. Again, 8 pounds is what it's going to weigh. This will allow you to do about 11 cell phone charges, maybe 34 hours with the Nintendo Switch, 3.5 hours with the flat screen TV. But connected up with the Mini 40 solar panel, you have 11-pound package deal. That's fully charged in 7.5 hours, and you don't have to worry about it. With this one, under 2 hours, it's fully charged up and running. It does have Charge Shield 2.0, has full app control, so you guys have that as well. But you guys can get it by itself for $179, or with the Mini 40 solar panel for $248.99. So you do have a couple options there. Now, the reason I kind of went through that a little bit quicker is because we want to talk about the 5,000 plus. Now, for those of you that want to run stuff for longer periods of time, want to run your whole home, want to run your RV, your toy haulers, your campsites, whatever, this is going to be for you. Now, it is $3,600. It is normally $5,200 price tag on this station. Now, the 5,000 plus is going to come with a 500 watt solar panel for that $3,600. Now, when I move over here, we talk about changing camera angles. We're going to talk about the big one right there. This is the 5,000 plus. Now, this station has 5,040 watt hours of power built into it. It does weigh approximately 130 pounds. So it's going to weigh a little bit more for you. Now, with the 130 plus pounds, it is still capable of being taken pretty much anywhere. It's got 2 large 3-inch wheels. It's got 2 casters on the bottom, and it has a telescopic aluminum handle to allow you to leverage it, tip it, and roll it without a problem. On the front, you're going to be greeted with the USB-C ports, 2 100-watt USB-C ports. You're going to have 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts max charging capability. You're going to have your first 4 AC outlets. Now, those first 4 AC outlets are going to be beautifully well done, and they are going to allow you, of course, to run at 7,200 watts of sine wave connectability through those devices. Now, you're also going to have the beautiful 12-volt 10-amp plug on the front for your people that want to connect up to that way as well. Now, your NEMA style plugs, your 14-30, your 14-50. Those are actually on the side. And I'm going to move the 3600 plus because we're going to roll this around. You guys can see I can roll it around without a problem. You're going to be greeted with your first 3 plugs. The first one right here is going to be your AC expansion port or connection port. This connection is going to allow you to connect up to what they call is the smart transfer station. Now, the smart transfer station will need to be wired up by an electrician to your home. When you wire that up to your home by an electrician, it is going to allow you to, of course, run off of your power grid or run 12 individual circuits throughout your house, from your living room to your fridges to your hot tubs to whatever you really want to through those circuits. Below that is going to be your 14-30 and your 14-50 NEMA plug. Those two plugs are going to allow you to do 120 volt and 240 volt charging capability. It's also going to allow you to connect up to your TT30 in your RV and run your RV through that. Now, the AC port that we were talking about that connects up to, of course, your smart transfer station on the wall, will allow you to charge this device at 4,000 watts of power off of your electric grid. That's going to give you under 2-hour charge time on this device. That means over 5,040 watt hours of power charged every 2 hours. You're good, you're going, you don't have to worry about it. You also have the nice orange handles that's going to allow you to lift it, and of course on the opposite side, which we're going to spin around and roll you over here, you're going to have a few more plugs on the opposite side, and we're going to go down here and dip down and kind of show you. The bottom one at the bottom is going to be your DC expansion port. That is for connecting up extra batteries. That means you guys can connect up to 5 batteries with this. By doing 5 batteries, you have over 30 kilowatts of power. That means you guys can run your whole home for multiple days, approximately 7 days technically. Above that is going to be your 1800 watt AC outlet for connecting up to your wall plug. At 1800 watts, it's going to be approximately 3.5 hours to fully charge this device. Now there is a hidden panel here that if you pop it open, you're going to have a few more plugs. This is going to be your 80-20 DC plugs. Your 80-20 DC plugs are going to allow you to charge at 1200 watts of charge rate off of your low power solar array. It's about a 5-hour charge time though. So 5 hours is where you're going to be at to charge this off of that. If you want to go with a high power solar array, go ahead and flip the switch. You guys can flip that switch, connect up to your high power solar array. That's like your 4,000 watt solar arrays. And you're going to have, again, under 2 hours fully charged, good to go. That's for those of you that have the large solar arrays on your home, the large solar arrays in your yards that maybe rotate and move to the sun, and all those options. So you guys can connect it up to that, which is a great deal that Jackeery added into this. Now you have all of these options of connectability, of course, and we're going to move that back a little. We're going to, of course, bring up the camera. So you have it. You still have full app control with this. So you still got app control. This one, though, allows you to have 0 milliseconds of online UPS. That means there is no interruption of the switchover from power to the device. If you're using it through the Jackeery's app Smart Transfer Station, so the STS station connected up to your electric grid, if you're connected up to that and you're running off your 12 circuits, if you lose power off the electric grid, this station instantly is running. You don't have to worry about it. It is permanently running. There is no switch. If you're running it off the device by itself, still 20 milliseconds. It's still a quick time. That means this is great for those of you that want to run your data centers, your home electronics. Maybe you're worried about your medical devices from your CPAP machines, oxygen machines. It can run all of those without any issues whatsoever. Now, NEMA 14-50, NEMA 14-30R ports are going to need the NEMA LTT30 outlet. So you're going to need the TT30, I believe it is, plug. Now, the TT30 plug is going to be, of course, just an in general plug that you can swap through. This is going to allow you to do kitchen devices from, let's say, a refrigerator, microwaves, coffee makers, with all of those in hand. You guys could do fan, light bulbs, window ACs. You can run your whole home with this. By itself, you should be able to run your home for at least a day or two, which is beautiful. I like that option. If you need to add the 5 batteries to have 30 kilowatts of power, 7 days of running. If you need, of course, to connect up a second 5,000 plus, which you can do, you can connect up a second 5,000 plus and 10 batteries and have 60 kilowatts of power. That's 15 days of running. The station alone should be able to run your flat screen TV for 2 days. It could run your house dryer for 3 hours. It could do your central AC, like your big central AC, for 2 hours. You guys can do your 1150 watt window AC for 4.5 to 5 hours. You can do a 100 watt refrigerator for over 110 hours. You see where I'm going. the possibilities of the 5,000 plus is endless. For 3,600, $35.99, it's a phenomenal price point to have it in that 5,000 or 500 watt solar panel. Use the 5% discount code, save yourself a few bucks. So just a great option for you guys if you're looking 5,000 plus. Now we are going to talk solar panels, and that's where we're going to go because we're at the end of the show, so let's get into it. Let's start with the 100 watt panel, and we showed you guys that a few different times, but we didn't get full in depth with this. This is the 100 watt Solar Saga bifacial solar panel. Now, it's bifacial, dual side charging. Blue side is going to be a reflective light charging style. So whatever light passes through, bounces off the ground and back into it, is going to get that secondary charge. Now it has built-in kickstands, so you do have built-in stands. It's going to allow you to set it at a 20-degree angle, 20 to 25 degrees. It's got riveted in on handles and snap rings. It's got, of course, kickstand on the back. Comes with a 10-foot cable. Trifold design, but it is a quad panel. Now you're going to notice that it has a black inner side. The monocrystalline solar cell black inner side is going to allow you to charge at your most power of that solar array or sunlight. Now this is a $209 solar panel. Normally it's like $300, but it is a nice large panel for that. So you guys can see how far it truly extends out there. So you have a nice long reach with this panel. Now this panel is fully waterproof, water resistant, and very lightweight. It is probably less than 8 pounds, I would expect. Now, great little options for you. Now, the waterproof resistant is fully waterproof, guys. You can leave it out in a rainstorm, leave it out in a snowstorm, leave it out in a dust storm. It's not going to hurt it. Wash it off with the hose, and you're back up and running without a problem if it gets dirty. Now, 25% efficiency in low light settings. If you guys are in overcast or slight rain, this will still work at 25%. And standard light brightness, 100%, guys, you're going to get that 100% charge. $209 for this option. It's a great deal. If you don't want a smaller panel, you guys could do the 200 watt Solar Saga solar panel. Now, the version I have in the video that I'm about to show you is an older option. So you guys will get an option like the 100 watt that I'm showing you, but it's going to be a large one like this. Now, IP68 foldable, bifacial charging. It's going to do about 26.7% efficiency in low light settings because it's a larger panel. It's going to allow you to have reflective light charging just like the one I just showed you on the 100 watt, which is great. The one we're showing you in the video is actually not even available anymore. So probably should see about getting the newer one so I can show you guys that instead. But great options. 10-foot cable, fully waterproof, 200 watts of charging at 18 volts. It's going to use the 8020 plug, so you guys can plug it into your solar stations. It's going to work with, let's say, the 1000 V2, the 2000 V2, the 3000, the 3600 plus, the 5000, the 2000s, the 3000 Pro, and all of those in between. It's a beautiful solar panel. Normally it's like a $700 price tag. It's $378. Very, very great price point for a solar panel of this size. And of course, that nice long cable does come with 2 different ends for it. So if you guys need the 90-degree or straight angled end, it has that option. It's just going to be a great little panel for those of you that need a panel of that styling. If you don't want something like that, we can talk about the Mini 40. The Mini 40 is going to be probably your smallest but cheapest panel that's going to pack a punch. Now the Mini 40, $79. At $79, you still have a fully waterproof, water-resistant solar panel that weighs 2.5 pounds. That's it, 2.5 pounds. It is the size of a 3-ring binder, 12 inches tall, 10 inches wide, about a ½ inch thick at its thickest point. Has a nice magnetic clasp that can actually magnetically shut. It's going to do very, very well for you guys for camping, traveling, and all of those other good needs. Now, perfectly sized, it's actually very cool. I like the size of this. When unfolded, it's got a nice length and it's going to do well for you. This is going to work great for like the new 240D power station that they have coming out. It's going to work with the 240, the 240 V2, the 240s, the 300 plus, and all of those in between. Even the 100, if you guys had the 100 plus power station, this will work amazingly well. Again, IP68 rated, so leave it out in a rainstorm. It's not going to hurt the solar panel. It is definitely light, so don't leave it out there so it could fly away and all of that other options. But nice little piece, very, very simplified. Perfect for it, and it has press snap rings so you guys can tie it down. Put it in your backpack, carry it into the campsite, take it wherever you want, or put it in a bug-out bag. The Mini 40, it's $79, is a phenomenal option for you guys. We do have one more solar panel to show you guys. This is going to be at 40% savings. It's like $179 tonight. At $179, it's normally a $300 price tag. I need the Mini. How much does the Mini is $79. So the Mini solar panel is $79. It is a great deal. It comes with the 10-foot cable. The cable is going to have the 8020 adapter or the 7909 plug on the end. It will also have a USB-C adapter for those of you that need the USB-C adapter, and it has everything included. So $79 is the price point for the Mini 40. It is definitely a great option for those of you that need it. The cable will literally connect in over here, and that's where you'll connect up the cable. And then you'll connect that to, of course, the power station that you're using. This thing's amazing. Yeah, it's $79. It's a great price point. It's like 39% savings for this one. Hopefully that answered your question. Now, if you guys want a modular solar panel, we have a modular option for you. We actually have a couple modular options, but we're just going to show you guys the tempered glass modular option. So this is their only fully glassed panel that I know of. This is fully glass, so it is tempered glass. Be careful with it. It has a metal housing all the way around it, so it is permanently metal housed and fixed. It's dual-sided charging, so you guys can actually do the bifacial charging. The black side is going to face the sun. The lighter side will, of course, face towards the ground. It's got 12 individually pre-drilled holes all the way around the metal housing. It's going to come with 4 of the Z brackets, so you guys can mount it. It's going to come with 8 self-tapping screws. It's also going to come with 4 individually nut and bolts, so you can mount up to those brackets. Now, this one does come with a permanently attached Anderson clip style plug. So the Anderson clip plug, if you guys haven't seen, it's going to be like that. So that is your Anderson clip style plug. But it does come with the 7909 end. So you guys will get the 7909 and the 8020 adapter end. These are going to be meant for plugging into the stations alone, as in where this is going to be meant for linking up to other 100-watt solar panels and connecting up to like the original 1000 or vice versa. Now, fully housed, this is going to do 25% efficiency in converting light and power even in low light settings if you have it set at a 25-degree angle. And I'm going to go there. You don't have to, but at a 25-degree angle is where you're going to get the optimal amount of reflective charge through this besides the front charging. Now, do be careful because it is full glass. This glass can break. If it breaks, guys, it's going to be small black cubes. It's not going to be sharp, but it's tempered glass. So you can definitely break a glass panel. I'm surprised I haven't broke this yet, as many times as I've dropped it on shows. But that's going to be like your modular option. They do have a newer solar panel, which is going to be the thinnest 100-watt solar panel. I believe we're going to be showing that on Prime Day, so we'll be showing you guys the thinner one as well. So that's a $179 panel. Now remember, if you spend over $1,000 tonight, use that 2025 September live code and get another 5% off your $1,000 purchases. With that, we will be back here Monday night, if I remember correctly. I believe we're back here on the 29th. So we'll be back the Monday night for another show. And hopefully we'll see you guys there. If you haven't, hit the follow button. Hit that live notification button. You will know when we go live. You'll know when we do these shows. Cybass, what's up, buddy? How is Cy doing? Cy, you come in at the end of the show. It's all good, buddy. All good. All right, with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. I don't know what day it is anymore. We will see you guys on the next show. Have a good one, and we'll see you guys later. Bye. Later, Cooper. I appreciate you popping in and hanging out with me.